here watching this training because you're sick and tired of following the rules. You want to go live your life. You want to build yourself the way that you want, but you might be feeling trapped off right now because of other people's opinions and what they might think about you. Well, today at this end of this training, we're going to completely wipe that out, so that's not even a thing anymore, and you can start living your way of life exactly how you want, because that's how it freaking should be. What is going on, guys? My name is Coach.Hayward. For those who don't know me, I'm the CEO and founder of Coach.Hayward. I help driven seekers permanently transform themselves mentally and physically to build their dream selves. And over the past 8 to 9 years, I've been on a personal journey of shedding off multiple limiting beliefs and programs about myself. And I truly create a life that I wanted. I did not follow anybody else's rules, and I just did exactly what I genuinely wanted, what my soul wanted, and I want that for other people as well. I hate to see other people suffering. I hate to see other people not fulfilled and happy and living a life of purpose and just living at lower standards or in a comfort zone that we all know isn't serving you to your highest potential. And I hate that because I was there one day. Where, and I want to let you guys know too, by the way, I might have pauses because I don't have any scripts. I'm just speaking from the heart here. But I remember I used to live this way for many years growing up until high school. And I was living by other people's rules. I would try to dress the same as other people. I would try to fit in. I'd do what my parents said. And I followed all these rules. And you know where it led me? It led me to a point where I felt like I was almost selling off my soul. And I'm not talking about no Illuminati or crazy stuff like that. What I mean by that is that I truly believe that we all have this, and you can call it intuition, your gut, I call it soul. We all have this pull inside of us where we know what we genuinely want. We know what we genuinely want. We all have those dreams. We all have those desires, those things that we want to do in the world. But then at some point in your life, society and people will say, well, why don't you play it safe? Why don't you go do a little bit something that, we know is going to work, right? Why don't we do this instead of go for what you want, because that's the unknown. Now, what you'll realize is that a lot of time when it comes to society and people's opinions is that they only tell you what you should do because that's what they believe worked best for them, right? They want most people who give you their opinion, they want the best for you. Right? And one thing you should know is that people will tell you what they think you can do or not do based off their own belief system. So if you want to travel the world and someone's like, hey, that's not a good idea. Why don't you instead go get this, job, or you should do this, right? They're only telling you that because that's what they believe for themselves. They don't believe that they can go do that, and they don't believe it's going to work out for them, so they don't want you to do it. But it all comes down to safety and security. Once we really realize how our brains work, everything in life can change. Everything in life can change. We stop living off of our old victim programming, and we start stepping into creation mode of our lives. And this is the same thing for weight, health, everything. Just imagine how much you feel like you're held back from your goals and desires because of maybe your friend group. Oh, are you on that diet? Oh, why are you eating that healthy meal? Come eat this fried food with us. Right? They guilt trip you. They make you feel bad. Again, there's no right or wrong at the end of the day. But what is right or wrong is that what's right is that you got to do what you want. You got to do what feels best to you. If you want to become healthy and maybe your other friend group isn't healthy right now and you're worried it's going to make them feel embarrassed, it's not up to you of what they have to think about you. What matters is how you feel about you. And here's the thing. It's selfish to not do what you want, because when you do that, you're going to inspire other people to do the same as well. And they're going to realize that, oh my gosh, I've been living by these rules that I don't even want to be living by. I'm just trying to do this to please other people. But here's the thing, is that if you had your own kid, right, and you tried to control them and tell them what to do in life because that's what you thought was safe for them, but then they went against the grain and they said, hey, no, mom or dad, I'm going to go do what I actually want to do, and then they go become a major success in that area of life, and they're fulfilled and happy, would you be more proud of them that they went and did that, or if they followed your rules? No, you would have so much respect and love for them that they went and did that, right? Because they made it happen. They're happy, they're fulfilled, and that's all that matters at the end of the day. And the reason why I'm making this training today, guys, is because I have a friend who we had a massive conversation about this whole entire topic. He was wanting to go travel when everything else in his life and everyone else in his life was like, hey, you shouldn't go travel. You should do this job. You should get this different job. You should go do these things. And he's like, hey, my soul is calling me to go travel right now. And here's the magic of life, is that it's crazy because if he follows that path, if he follows that intuition, that pull, he goes and travels. He might have a crazy idea that sparks up that changes his entire life. But if he doesn't, and he goes back and he does the same things over and over again, and he doesn't follow that path, who knows what could happen, right? So at the end of the day, there's really no right or wrong. You just genuinely have to do what you want, because what is life for? It's about experience. Experiencing what you don't want, creating what you do want, becoming more you. Like, that is the purpose of life, is becoming more you, experiencing this exactly how you want to experience this life. So I want to tell you, like, if you have a body right now that you're unhappy in, and let's say, like, for me, I was so nervous to go to the gym. You know, it took me 2+ years to get consistent. I was so insecure about myself, and I couldn't stay consistent because I was so worried about what other people thought about me, and that was just one of the pieces. But here's the thing, guys, is that everyone else is a reflection of you. You know, I believed everybody thought that I was terrible looking and I had no confidence because that's what I thought about myself. You know, you see someone who walks into a room, they believe they're confident, and then automatically people have respect for them. But here's the thing, if that person walked in the room and they didn't have any confidence, or what people call nowadays aura or whatever it is, like, people would treat them the same way, right? So again, you are the creator of your life. You are the creator of your life. That is one of your God-given rights. But we are sold this idea that life is terribly scary and you have to play it safe and you can't go do what you want because it's not going to work out. But listen, this is all coming from people who are doing that. And I'm telling you, you can do that if you want, and you can go down that path, and that's totally fine. Or you can just do what you want and make it work. At the end of the day, you just have to have so much trust and belief in yourself that you will make it happen. You will make things work out. But I'm telling you, if you live a life for other people, it will always feel less than it could be. You'll always have that feeling inside you knowing, gosh, I want to be doing this so bad. Like, just think for a second. What is the next thing on your mind that you really want in your life? Okay, what is the biggest desire or joy that's been on your mind that you really want? And then what's holding you back from doing that right now? And then watch what happens. You're going to come up with many ideas and all these rules. Well, it doesn't make sense for this. It doesn't make sense because of this. Or I can't do this now because of this. Like, for example, I've wanted a pug for 17 years. I'm the best at playing the delaying game. At least I was. And I wanted a pug for 17 years. I know it doesn't sound important, but like, a pug was like winning $1 million for me. It's everything. I love them. I'm obsessed with them. And I denied myself from this pug for 17 years, for many, 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 many years. And the reason why is because, well, I might travel across the world. I might live in a different location. If I want to live in this different state or this different province, like, there might be rules or vaccines I got to get for them, and it's just going to be complicated. And I'm thinking, I'm not even in the present moment. You know what I mean? Like, I'm making these rules up that I'm thinking for the future, the past, and I'm ruining my present moment because of this. And you know what I did is one day I followed my intuition. I went on this trail and I followed my soul's path. And I was walking down this trail, and next thing you know, these 2 pugs came up and running towards me in this random trail. And I went home and I was in the shower sitting there, and I was just debating in my mind over and over again. And I just asked myself this one simple question. If I get a pug right now, will it make me feel more whole and complete? Will it make me more me? And the answer was straight up just yes. There was no chatter. It was just yes. So you know what I did? I went online. I found the perfect pug, the exact one I wanted. I put the deposit in, and I went and picked him up the next couple months when I could. And I got him. And it was the best decision ever. It was the best decision ever. I stopped delaying what I wanted, and I started creating what I wanted. And mind you, don't take this the wrong way. Don't take this as like, oh, well, Caden said that if you go do this, like, well, I'm going to go, buy this car that maybe might not be the best decision right now. No, I'm not saying it like that, okay? I'm saying act on your highest alignment. What truly feels right to you? Maybe it is getting that car, okay? But don't do it for other people. Don't do it because you want to impress other people. Do it because it's genuinely for you. It's going to make you happier. Same thing with the body. You know, if you want a 6-pack, awesome. Do the 6-pack for you because it makes you feel better. But if you're trying to chase a 6-pack because that's what the celebrities have online, What's the point? What are you chasing? Right? Is it confidence, whatever it may be? Well, then feel that way now. But maybe health for you looks like, hey, I have a little bit of body fat that's a normal, healthy range, but I'm so strong and I feel amazing in my body. My clothes fit perfectly. That's perfect. Do that because you will be way happier with that. So that's what I really want to share with you today is stop living for other people. Stop doing things for other people and do it for you. Because when you do it for you, life will naturally filter out the ones who are not meant to stay in your life, and it will bring in the right people for your life. But if you wear a mask your whole life, it's very hard. It's very hard. I remember when I went to this event one time, and I had like imposter syndrome. I went with all these other entrepreneurs for this conference, and I was in this room, and I felt like an imposter. I felt like I wasn't good enough to be there. I felt like I couldn't be myself because people were going to judge me, make fun of me. In reality, I was just making all these rules up in my head, and when I finally realized that I could actually be myself, you know what's funny? Everyone loved me even more, and I shined, and I glowed because I was me. And you're the best at being you. You're the best at being you. And nobody can take that away from you. Nobody can be better at you than being you. So the more that you are you and you are genuinely you, you will shine and glow in life. Like, here's another example. Let's say you want to write a book or something, but then you got all these rules in place. Like, what if it doesn't work out? What if people don't like it? Why do you care? If you want to write a book because you want to write a book, then write the book with zero expectation. Just create. Because again, that is a piece of you. It's becoming more you. It's fulfilling to you. But then again, we have all these rules in place, right? I don't want people to judge me. What if people make fun of me? All these things that do not matter. You know what happens when we live for other people is that we literally give them all of our power. We give them all of our power. If there's someone that you don't like in your life and they're on your mind, they have so much power over you. They're sucking away all of your energy and your focus when you could just be focusing on yourself and doing what you want to do in your life. So that's the message for today, guys, is number one, you got to have so much trust and self-belief in yourself. For me, what helped me with that was building my body and confidence. And that's why I'm so passionate about helping people do that and transform themselves and create their dream selves. By a piece of it is creating your body and your health as well. Because once I built my body, I built confidence, I built that grit and self-discipline. And then another piece that helped me transform myself was the law of attraction. When I studied the laws of the universe and I realized that I'm so much more than this person. I am a soul living in this body and I'm here to create and not be trapped by these old animalistic ways of being, this programming. When I say animalistic ways of being, what I mean by that is through evolution back in the day, when you're in a tribe, you needed to fit into the tribe. You couldn't speak up. Right? Because if you were kicked out of the tribe, well, then you're probably going to die. You won't survive. So we carry these things into this normal life that we live now that doesn't serve us anymore. And I'm telling you, live your life the way you want to do it. And if you feel trapped or enclosed, it's just because there's limiting beliefs or fears that you have behind being yourself. And I encourage you to face those head on. Because what you'll realize is, number one, you're not going to die. And number two is that you will feel more free than you've ever felt in your life. Because again, everyone does things because there's a history or there's patterns to it, which is very helpful, right? Like we have rules, like the Bible is an amazing book on how to navigate life, how to treat other people, right? There's amazing guidelines in it. But I'm sharing with you that you got to create your own rules as well. You got to be you. You can't always live for other people and do what they want, because your soul is calling you to go on the journey of you, and on that journey you will live the best life possible. And at the end of the day, just trust in yourself and believe in yourself enough that you're not going to mess it up. Okay? And it's supposed to be a little bit messy part of the journey, right? If you already knew that you're going to accomplish everything that you wanted, things will be a little bit different. Right? So start living the life that you want. Start doing what you want to do. Be unapologetically you. It's not up to you what other people think about you. It's up to you to be the best version of you possible. You want to go to the gym. You want to wear that outfit. Wear that outfit because it feels great. Okay? You want to lose weight for you. Don't lose it for other people, your partner, or anything like that. Do it for you. Okay, you want to change your job, right? But maybe you're scared because your family is like going to judge you and stuff. Doesn't matter what they have to think. Because remember, people only project this stuff based off their own beliefs and how they perceive the world, and it's usually off of fear and doubt. And I'm telling you, the more that we live our lives off of taking action from fear and doubt, the more that you're going to get exactly what you don't want. The more that you will stay the same. But when you can step into the highest version of yourself and take action off that, right? Like the saying goes, if you had $10 million coming to your bank account in the next 10 days guaranteed, how would you walk around on a daily basis? How would you treat people? Right? But the problem is that we wait. I have to see in order to believe. No. Be it now. Right? Be it now. You want to change your body because you want the confidence. Well, feel the confidence now. Don't deny yourself from confidence. Have the confidence from knowing that you're going to become that person, knowing that you're doing it and you're showing up for yourself every single day. Right? So that's the training for today, guys, though. It's kind of broad because you can really dig in deep to the specifics behind this, but stop caring what other people think and stop living by everyone else's rules and live a life of purpose. Live a life that you love. That you get to wake up every day and it feels like a movie. Be the main character. Okay, stop living for other people. Because again, here's another example. I work with a lot of moms. And they're like, well, kids come first. Okay, and I can't do that because kids come first. Well, what do you want for your kids? Do you want them to live the best life possible, or do you want them to live a life off fear and doubt and scarcity? Play it safe, kid. Because I don't trust in you to go do it yourself. How does your kid feel from that? Right? So no. Instead, lead by example. Do it yourself and inspire them to do the same thing. And watch how the world will change. And that's the training for today, guys. Again, this is all from the heart. I didn't have a script, but I hope this resonates with one of you today. And if it did, leave a like, leave a comment on what you learned most, and subscribe, and share this with a friend who is playing by the rules of others so they can break free too. I'll see you on the next training.